Hey folks, Landstryder here, and welcome back to Infinity Evolved Skyblock in Expert Mode. Today, this is just going to be a bit of footage that I shot the other day while trying to record an episode that I'm going to throw together as an episode because it would have made the other episode way too long. So I hope you guys enjoy this. This is just going to be a little bit of a comparison between a couple of ranged weapons and the frustration that goes along with building them. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will catch you later. And yeah, let's look at doing some advanced tools, maybe. Yeah, I need to do some. I need to get ready. I need to get some equipment ready. Basically, there's a couple pieces of equipment that I need. I don't want to turn it. There we go. So over here, I put my drying rack, a couple drying racks, so I have my bronze scathe here. But there's another tool that I want to have over here ready to go. And that is because we need Enderman heads. And they're very, very low drop rate on the spikes. Very, very low. Like that's that's several hours of running it just to get those 3 heads. So what I was thinking I would do, and I think I should still have materials in here. Yeah, I got some bronze and some aluminum brass. And I just crafted up a sword blade out of stone so that I could make a pattern for it. Like so. And then now I can pour a bronze large blade. And I'm going to need a couple plates. I think I'm probably just going to do... did I actually? No, I went in there. Just going to do it all bronze, just like I did the rest of the tools, because that's still low enough tier that it's probably going to level up quickly, but it's high enough tier that it's going to be very effective. Yeah, that's 1 plate. Should be another plate, and then I hope I have 3 left over there for the rod. And if not, then I'll have to add an ingot. I think it's 1 ingot. 1 ingot of bronze. And that's going to take a moment to melt down. Is that 1 ingot or 2? Pretty sure. Well, now I'm nervous, so I'm going to throw another one in there just to make sure that I have enough bronze. I can always pour it back out later. We're going to wait for that a second. And then other advanced tools that I was thinking about was possibly doing some of the immersive engineering cool tools. Immersive engineering. I was thinking maybe like making the flamethrower. Or not the flame. It's called something else now. It's like it's a chemical thrower. And not the revolver, but there was something else I was thinking about making. Railgun, that's what it was. The chemical thrower and the railgun. I was thinking those 2 things would be nice to have in my repertoire of tools. So let's see what it takes to make those. Like this is going to be a whole lot of stuff. Electrum wire coils. Gives me 1 of those. So yeah, that's gonna take a lot. That's gonna take a lot of crafting. This should be ready now. Yes. We'll come back to that here in a minute. And that. Okay, let's put this together. Got to be in the tool, the dark tool forge down there. It's got the extra slot. So, oh shoot! I don't know why I made 2 plates. I needed 2 rods. Dang it! All right, well, I'll melt this one back down. And that's going to give us more than enough for that rod. We'll have to come back to it here in a second again. Rod. How long is that going to take? Let's see how much more of the railgun. I'm really curious about the railgun more than anything. How hard is this thing to make? I'm going to need some of these sticks. A bunch of those, I think. Let's try that. That should, hopefully that'll be enough. And that's, what is that, copper? No, that's something else. No, it's copper. Treated sticks. It just didn't recognize that it had the sticks yet. So there's one of those. I need, what are we missing here? Block of lead. Steel. Let's try this recipe instead. No? Put the stuff in there. What it's missing is it's not recognizing the steel, I think. Oh, those aren't steel. Those are something else. Oh, sorry guys. That's aluminum. Ugh. I think I'm just missing something else here that I probably... Actually, I bet it's block of lead, maybe? Really? Lead. Blocks of... That should work. Yep, those are just the blocks of lead I was missing. And I might need to make more electrum. I don't know. Let me check here. No, I got plenty of electrum. Now I might want to actually put some upgrades so that this thing empties out faster. Especially for when I'm really dumping a lot of stuff in there at the same time. Okay, let's check on this, and I should be able to, after I put this together, I should be able to put that railgun together, and that will be interesting. There we go. Bronze cleaver, and that'll have to be leveled up before I can, no, I actually can apply one modifier to it. I might as well put the moss on it right now. Where did I see moss balls? I know I've seen moss balls here somewhere. I don't know. Don't know where they're at now. But let's just we'll go ahead and make 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. We'll just make a moss ball by taking some moss stone brick. Make a quick moss ball. And add it to there. And then what I'm going to do for the rest of the add-ons as I level it up, the rest of the add-ons are all going to be beheading. This already starts with a 50% or a 20% chance to behead, and then I can get that up pretty high, or additional 20% chance. so it's not a, even if you get it up to 100, it's not 100% chance it'll drop ahead. It adds 100%. It multiplies the standard chance of dropping ahead by that percentage or whatever. It adds to it or something like that. Anyway, getting it up to 100% definitely does not give you 100% chance for dropping ahead. It's weird. But yeah, now that we're done with all that, I don't think I need any. Oh yeah, actually there is. There's going to be something else major here while I'm thinking about it. Actually, we can go ahead and drain out the bronze. We don't need the bronze. We will need some aluminum brass because we're going to have to make some more castings. But what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to cut out all the little intricacies of this, but I'm going to show you real quick. If you get rid of if you hit O and get rid of your the NEI interface, it makes it easier to see these over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to need some stencils. Whoops. Stencils. Yeah, why not? And then these sticks. I'm going to need more than that. There we go. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to need a string, a crossbow limb, crossbow body, and the feather fletching thing. Because there's the moss balls. I knew there was moss balls somewhere. Because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making a crossbow. And the whole reason for the crossbow you've probably seen earlier the whole reason for the crossbow is the nether. Has lots of Esk went over to the nether, built a spawning platform, has lots of pigmen and all kinds of crazy stuff over there. Hey, there's Esk. But I think I showed it earlier, but if not, I'll show it again here, and I can cut it out if I did already show it earlier. But yeah, he rearranged it down here, so these are a little different. But yeah, right over here we've got I think I would have put something red behind that instead of white. I think I would have used the red. Maybe I'll tell him to use red anti-box. But yeah, we look over here, you see that there's ridiculous amounts of wisps and creatures over here, and this would be like the perfect place to use a bow, because I could just sit here and blip, 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 shoot things, especially the wisps, because sometimes some of the wisps are aggressive and some of them are not, and they really hurt. They really hurt. So, but I'm pretty good at taking them down with the crossbow. So I'm gonna make a crossbow, and I think actually I'm just gonna go ahead and cut to. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to cut to that because I'm going to go back and finish my my other thing too. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? It's the white. You got to look for the white one to get out. And then I got to get out of the tree. There we go. Back over here. Sorry, my voice is starting to go a little bit. Let's look over here. All right, we did all that. What we really wanted to make now, let's get our NEI back. We really wanted to make that immersive railgun. Shazam? No, it's not all there. Did I not make the second? Huh. Everything should be in there. Unless I never made the second capacitor. Nope, 2 capacitors. Oh, no barrels? What are they called? They call it something else probably. Revolver barrel. And HV capacitor. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's no revolver barrels in there. I don't know where they went. I could swear I made them earlier, but they're not there now. Okay, well that explains why it wasn't working. Let's try that again. I'm gonna go ahead and put that as back. Let's oops. Immersive. If I turned off the NEI sync, it wouldn't do that reset thing whenever I open this interface. Nope, that's not the one. I want the other one. This guy first. So I swear I made 2 of these earlier. See, I don't know if it. I think it just. I don't know what priority it gives on these chests. Actually, it looks. Yeah, I did have 2 revolver barrels. I already had them. Go. It's not gonna do it. Okay, I just had to find all the stuff manually and put it in there. This is one of those things that. This is one of those. Yeah, it just doesn't want to recognize everything. Probably because of NTB data or some kind of data like that. What's that handle? Let's see, I don't know what it's called. It's got to be right here. Yeah, wooden grip. Okay, it was a grip, not a handle. There's our grip, and shazam! There's our railgun. Okay, I have no idea how this works, but I do know that it's going to need charge, so I'm going to go over here and see if I can't charge it by standing on this. And then I don't know if it's going to charge until it gets everything else charged. So it'll probably charge up everything else first. As soon as my backpack's fully charged, it'll charge this railgun. Okay, now that's charged up. We can look at this. And yeah, this is now fully charged. We got 8,000 energy in it or whatever. So what happens? Oh, man, I don't know how this thing works. It's does it have to have something to the side of it, I think? Shift, right click, left click. No, I don't know. Maybe there's like a special options thing. Let's look at our controls here, because I think I might have disabled all of my controls that might let me open that, whatever. Inventory of the revolver. Railcraft, jetpacks. Look at all these things that you could have controls for. Streaming, voila. Did I miss something in here? Streaming. Simply jetpacks. Railcraft. No. That's Thaumcraft mostly. I see 2. Gravity suit, general gameplay. No. It's definitely not Draconic Evolution or Ender Tech. Dark Steel Armor. COFH keys. And camera studio stuff. Okay, no. No. Alright, well, maybe we need to read the book. Read the book. Tools. There's the railgun. That's how you do it. The process is intensive, but it will accelerate various projectiles to high speed. To launch a projectile from your inventory, click and hold the use button until the charge level reaches 99, then release. Valid projectiles include iron and steel rods, rebar, and almost every rail from Railcraft, as well as graphite electrodes. Well, rail from Railcraft, we just happen to have a bunch of those right in here. Yeah, in the roller. Oh, we did. I did have a bunch of rails in there. He must have taken them out when he was rolling some stuff. But there they are. Okay, so I'm going to put in my inventory. It says... Ooh. Did that shoot one? Yes, it did. It took that one out. Okay, let's see if I can shoot Esk. Nope. PvP's off. I wonder if you could see me doing it. Alright, so we need a mob or two to test this on. Let's go ahead and turn the mob farm on. Switch it to manual. See what we get. Now these guys are going to be already somewhat hurt when they get down there. So it's not going to be a really, really super... But you got to make sure you let it get to 100. If you don't let it get all the way up to 100, it don't work. Seems to only deal damage to one creature at a time. I'm curious whether I can shoot through glass. No. Okay. There you go. Railgun. So, we'll turn that off. Flip it back to automatic. Let all that stuff die. Oh. And he's out here because apparently it treats the projectile of the railgun just like it would an arrow, and it teleported away because I tried to shoot it. So that's pretty cool. Doesn't really give me an idea of the amount of damage it's actually doing, but it's cool. I got one. So there we go. Railgun. What I do need to do is compare that to the crossbow. Obviously, this is more expensive to use and takes longer time to fire and aim and everything like that. So it's already at a little bit of a disadvantage as far as ease of use. But it is neat. That was really cool. Oh, look, there's the rod. Oh, you can pick him back up. Ha ha! Where's he at? Of course, I only got. It takes 800 energy per use per shot. So I've already used up most of my shots. I only got one shot left, so I got to recharge it. And of course, to recharge it, I get back on here. And then I gotta wait for this to get full back up to recharge before it'll put the energy in this. So what I might want to do is, if I'm going to use this very much, I would definitely want to get a flux capacitor, one of those ones that you carry on your hotbar, lets you recharge your power tools from it. We definitely want to get one of those if we're going to use it much. Let's go shoot Esk again. Where's he at? Oh, he's over. He probably went over here. Yeah, there he is. Let's go see if we can shoot something in the nether with our railgun. Maybe he'll come into the channel and talk to us.
Oh, you want to test it in here? Or
I'm recording too. Yeah, I just finished. This is actually, I'm pretty close to wrapping it up.
You have to push to talk.
Yeah, sorry.
You're not talking. I'm sending you.
I forgot to push to talk. Yes. Yeah, I was just finished building this, and I was gonna build a crossbow too, but I want to see how effective this is first. It's not super effective, but it's fun.
Okay, let me see what it is.
This is a railgun.
All right, nice. It looks really, really fancy. Railgun energy store. All right, so let's test it out.
Hold on. You'll need a rail to fire. Oh.
No.
Okay.
You test it out. Go ahead.
Okay. So what you got to do is you got to hold down the use button, and it's got to charge up to full power, and then it blasts a rail at something.
Okay.
Like a literal rail, like from the Railcraft rails.
Yeah. Let's give it a shot. Don't shoot the pigment though. Shoot the other stuff. Are you hitting something?
I hit one wisp, but it didn't kill it.
No, it doesn't, eh? Well, it sounds good, and it looks awesome.
Oh, out of energy.
Oh, there you go. All right. All right, guys. I'll jump back to what we were doing.
Well, I mean, the main thing here is I was testing it versus the crossbow from Tinker's Construct, and I'm pretty sure, even without actually building the crossbow yet, that the crossbow is going to win.
Yes, but they have been dramatically, how do you say?
Nerfed?
Nerfed, yeah. So forget about the Signalum crossbow being OP as always.
I'm going to try it. Well, I'll actually probably look through the different materials, but I'll probably put the traditional Signalum one together because it's probably still going to be the best one, even if it is nerfed.
Probably. We'll see. Somebody's visiting again. Probably already crafted.
I need to visit you.
You crafted already the bow?
No, actually, I discovered that not only is Signalum not... I mean, it's just not possible. You can't even make those parts.
Oh, really?
They're completely disabled. It's not that they're nerfed. They just completely disabled them.
Ah, okay.
So, looking through the materials that I can use, I think that the materials, unless we have access to pink slime or plastic.
Yeah.
We don't have either of those, correct?
Plastic on pink slime? No, we don't.
Okay. So the next one, the next material down on my list of potential possibilities is thaumium, which I need you for.
Ah, okay. Give me a second.
Yep.
So I finish. I need. All right, there you go. I think we have enough for that. So, boom. It should be okay. Now we can watch outside while we do this. Oh, why it's not rendering my island over there?
It's just a little too far away.
No, but before I could see it. I don't know. That's weird.
If you were over there and then you came over here, it may still be in the memory, but it unloaded it.
Yeah.
And you're not close enough to make it load again.
No. All right. So there you go. There you go. Perfect. Right, dinner time. I love these portable holes.
No more searching for a way out from underneath.
No. Alright. Going to dinner. See you in a bit.
Alrighty. Alright, so in the process of trying to figure out what to build this crossbow out of, I've run into some problems. Not there. I've run into a few issues, being that the materials that I wanted to use just are not available to use. They're either disabled or don't work with a particular crafting pattern that we want to do. So I want to make a crossbow. You can see that Signalum is not an option for any part, so that's disabled. Fairly limited amount of material choices here, and I think my best three choices are plastic, pink slime, and thaumium. Actually, pink slime would be the first choice, plastic the second, and thaumium the third. Now, unfortunately, I don't think that you can actually make the thaumium parts because I tried. I got the thaumium. It lists it up here, but if you hover over here and hold material, thaumium is not listed there. The same with this. Thaumium is not listed here because you cannot actually melt thaumium down to pour it. You would usually use this pattern for it, and it's not listed as one of the possibilities. But plastic and pink slime are. So I actually ended up making some thaumium. Or I was going to get S to do it, and then he logged out before he was able to do it. And then I went and learned the ability to make it, and went and made some. Discovered that I cannot actually use it for what I wanted to use it for, although I'm sure it will come in useful later. So I decided that what I really am going to try to go for is the plastic. And that leads me into another bit of tech that we're going to need anyway, because we're going to be needing that plastic for a whole bunch of other stuff. to make plastic, though. Whoop. If I could type for just a second. Plastic. This stuff right here. I'm pretty sure raw plastic is not going to do it, and I think actually we have some raw plastic. I could test it real quick, but I'm pretty sure that raw plastic is not going to do it. I think it has to be the plastic sheets. We'll see if this will do anything at all. So if I throw this there, and then I try to make a rod out of it. No, nothing. Nothing. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it has to be the plastic sheets. Now, normally you would make plastic sheets just by doing that. But, being this is expert mode, we're going to need compressed sawdust and rocket fuel. Rocket fuel is made in the vat. But it's a two-stage process. It actually has to be double processed to get to the rocket fuel stage. So we need a place to put this, and we're going to need access to water. This might be something that I throw downstairs. Let me see where all we have easy access to water from down here. There's a transfer node right up in there, and that's pretty close to power. I can bring the power down through here. Or there's the transfer node that's right there. I can bring the water down to right here. And I could actually probably bring some power down through there too. Because if we remember that we got, I might have to make a couple more conduits, but that's okay. We've got that connection to that conduit right there, and I can run that power conduit the rest of the way down underneath. So we got, let's see, I only got two of those. We're going to need more of this. We're going to need more. Well, I would rather take the top tier stuff. So we need resin and enderflux things. Probably definitely don't have any of that stuff. Maybe I'd be better off putting it up here someplace where I could easily connect it up to one of the other power relays. For now. In fact, I think for the moment I'm going to put it right here. Because that's going to allow me to bring up the water through there. I need some pipe. I'm going to need more than that. Hopefully that's enough to get there. So this is the one that's the water is going to come into. And I got to get the water from... You know, I just got a new tool from Ask. This will be very useful, right? Oh, I can't go through the concrete. But I know I can go through this stuff. There we go. And then to get the water to there, I'm just going to break that. No. Not the one I wanted to break. Actually, we're going to go... Ooh, can I do this? Can I do this? Because I need to... Yeah, I got to do that. We'll work this all out later. Whoops. Now, get rid of these couple little nodes here. And then cut this water off. Maybe. Oh, I need to put this back there. And that there. That'll do. Not very pretty, but it's underneath where you're not normally going to see it anyway. So, and I think this is just a temporary measure anyhow. So let's get a couple medium voltage connections out. and they should just... I really hate overloading this one node so bad. So, but temporary, and it's going to get changed later, so... Alright, now, this should be getting water into the tank. Correct. Good. Getting power into it also. Wonderful. Now, all we need to do is make our rocket fuel. So this is another one of these things. This is going to be very key making the rocket fuel. The rocket fuel, getting the plastic, that's going to be very key into getting some of them top-tier machines that we're going to want to use later on. Particularly like the Mine Factory Reloaded stuff. The MFR is all going to be... Actually, let's look at the recipe for this first. There we go, that. So it takes gunpowder, redstone, and hooch. And hooch is made with some kind of vegetative material and sugar. I think, ooh, wow, rotten wheat's pretty high. Let's look. Yeah, the poisonous potatoes are the highest, and potatoes are the second highest. So we're going to get some potatoes and sugar. Real easy to get some potatoes. These are 10-10-10 potatoes. And if we needed to automate this, we could really easily automate it later on. And then we're going to need sugar. We need a sugarcane farm. Because I think I'm really low on sugar. Looking here. Got some sugar there and a little bit more sugarcane. So we're going to need to grow some, you know, I want to save that sugarcane for a second because I might need to use it. We probably got sugarcane seeds. If not, I can easily get them. I think you get sugarcane seeds out of dirt. I'm pretty sure you don't get them out of sand. Or I'd have a bunch of them over here. Which I don't. Okay. But now that I got the sugar... Wait, this is one. Sugar and potatoes can go in there. Oh, I even got 2 rotten potatoes. I should put the rotten potatoes in first. There we go. That's going to start producing us hooch right here. And then what we want to do is go ahead and tell this thing to eject the hooch right over into this one as soon as it's done. Not quite done yet. There we go, 90. Okay, there's our percentage. So there goes the hooch. The hooch gets put over here, and then we need redstone, and I know there's gunpowder in this. Isn't there gunpowder over here? There it is, gunpowder. Redstone and gunpowder. And that's going to mix it up, or mix that together. It's going to make us some amount of rocket fuel. And then once we have some buckets of rocket fuel, basically once this thing gets enough that I can hit it with a bucket, 1,000 millibuckets. Once this gets full, I'll be able to take that and use it to make our plastic. Plastic right there, which you can see is actually used in a ton of recipes. Like all the MFR machines. Wow, all the MFR stuff is going to require this plastic, and a lot of these things we're going to want for advanced stuff later. Wow, you can make plastic armor? Neat. I did not know you can make the all plastic armor now. That's cool. Yeah, it just goes on and on and on what all is used for, so we're going to need it. We might as well get our supply chain ready for this for the future. So there we go. Now we've got a couple of buckets of rocket fuel. If I come over here, plastic, I don't suppose I could do that and then tell it, no, I don't have any sawdust. Sawdust, there's a couple ways to get the sawdust. Obviously through the sawmill, or you can just pulverize logs in a pulverizer. It doesn't matter what. So grab some spruce. What I've been doing when I want to do this is I will come over here to one of these pulverizers, usually like this one, and I'll switch this in here for that. Now, it's not going to be able to put that sawdust anywhere. It's just going to sit there and it's going to bounce around in those pipes until it has a place to go. So what I do for that is I'll just come over here and grab a chest. I could have told it not to eject, while I was making the sawdust. But it's just as easy to throw a chest up on there, like so, and then all the sawdust will start going up into there. It'll send up a couple other bits and pieces, but I can just when I get the sawdust all out of here, I can just throw the whatever else ends up in the chest. I can just throw it into here, and it'll compress it and continue on its business. So now we should be getting plenty of sawdust up in here. Yeah, enough to compress it, and we'll use this over here for compressing it for a second. Oh, I need one more. I need one more piece. At least one more piece to make the plastic. Oh, I wish this made more plastic too, because this is a tedious recipe. And then that, plus our hooch. And that only gives us 2 sheets of plastic. Oh my god. That's gonna... Okay, yeah. That's gonna take some work to get all of our... In fact, we're gonna need a lot of that sawdust. Material cost is 4, so I don't know if that's 4 sheets of plastic or what. But we're gonna find out here in a second. There's our raw. And I'm going to actually add this one to our often crafted stuff. Alright, let's see here. Will that? No, didn't do it. So I don't know how many sheets it's going to take. Or if it's going to take a block. Let me check something here. Now I think I can make this block of plastic, but can I turn it back into... I know, it doesn't seem like I can change it back. So I don't want to make that block of plastic unless I absolutely can't get it to work any other way, but I know I'm supposed to be able to make these parts out of plastic. Let me try putting it down here. No. Oh, it says attack minus 0.5 heart. Ooh. I don't know if that's good or not. That might be bad. We might need to check out a different material yet. What did I say the other one was? Slime. Well, there's the green slime one. We definitely do a green slime or blue slime one probably. And does this say slime is a possibility? Yes, slime and blue slime both possibility. Blue slime is slightly faster, but not as powerful as the regular slime. I think I'd rather have the higher damage. So we might be looking at doing slime. And then, of course, for that, you actually have to make slimy dirt. Slimy dirt. Then cook it to get these slime chunks, slime shards. Or slime something. How about slime? There we go. This stuff right here. Slimy mud, sorry. Slimy mud. We don't have any... I don't have... Oh, I know why. Actually, if we do that... There we go. We don't have any of the other stuff? Oh, I guess we wouldn't have sand or dirt here either. A little sand. We'll grab a little dirt. Well, this is turning into be much more difficult than I expected. Getting a crossbow working. We might have to give up on it for this, but we did need the plastic for a bunch of other technological advancement stuff. So it is good that we got that done. So we're making plastic. Ooh, and we need more potatoes. Yeah, there's our potatoes. Make more plastic. Make more rocket fuel for us. Okay, and in a second we should be able to make our mud. If I have a searcher like that. There we go. I'm going to get a few of these. I guess I'll cook it over here. You got to cook these once you make them. And then you'll get these slime crystals. And then you take your slime crystals and put them over here. Where's my slimy crossbow limb? Still want to try this plastic one, but I'm going to need more plastic, obviously. Well, there's a bunch of plastic. Well, let me see if I can get this to work now. Yeah! There we go. Okay, so crossbar. I bet it's going to take 8 of those plastic. Yes, it did. It took 8 of those plastic. And then next we want to make this the crossbow body. I think we actually need more slimy mud. I want to make the slime version of it. Let me get the plastic version of it, because I might actually end up making 2 crossbows just for comparison, so we can really see what's going on between the 2 materials. But I know we're going to need a ton of plastic to make the body, because it's even more than the bow, the arm. Let's see, is that enough? That is enough. It takes 10 total. There's the plastic for that. So I don't like the idea of it being minus the 0.5 heart in damage. I don't like that, but I don't know if it's going to apply to the crossbow or not, so we'll see. Okay, and then what is the other thing I need? I need the string. Oops. String, but that's just going to require actual string. String. Nope. String, and I'm gonna grab 2 since I'm doing this double anyway. Then the only other thing I need is a tough binding. Now this could be a lot of different materials. But I think that I want to try to make it out of thaumium if I can. No. Netherrack pink slime. I could make it out of plastic. Or we can look at what we can make it out of material. Let's see, I would say that maybe shiny. Shiny would be good. Shiny would be good. Come on there. There we go. Let's take a look at that real quick, because I think it's going to affect... Let me see. I don't know that's going to affect anything, really. Tough tool binding. The tough tool binding, let's see. Yeah, shiny. Durability modifier 2x. And, oh, that's slime. Let's look shiny. Shiny. Durability modifier 1.5. That's not bad. Gives it reinforced 2 and dense, whatever that means. Sure, why not? I don't know that there'd be any other ones that might be. The magical wood would probably be a decent thing. Durability modifier is not awesome, but it would give it additional slots. If it's even craftable, probably not. In fact, I can check that right here. Yeah, see, yeah, not craftable. So it's basically just disabled. It shows it in NAI, but you can't make it. Yeah, the only other thing I think was maybe this slime, the blue slime for the 2x. But I think the shiny is going to be more than enough. I think it's going to be cool. It'll work. Tough tool binding. Hopefully this is melted down some. Oh, it's got a bunch of signal in there. Or we can make signalum. No? Not even possible. See, not even possible to make it out of signalum. So we need 2 of these. And then we'll go compare them, I guess. Oh, you know what else we're going to need? We're going to need fletching and stuff. So let's get a leaf. Let's get... do we have shears in here? Yes, we do. We have a couple pairs of shears. Let's see, I need a leaf. A couple leaves. Oh, I think I only needed the 1. And, ooh, we need a rod. What are we going to use for rod? Plastic rod? Or shiny rod? I think what I usually use is slime rod. The blue slime rod. I don't even know if I have blue slime. Got one gelatinous slime. I'd probably get more if I grew a bunch of slime saplings, but UD mud. Well, I've got to make it for this anyway, so we'll start with this. I can always make more later. So I need what I need. Yeah, we'll just make a bunch of it. That's going to give us enough slime crystals to make our body. They're still similar. Very similar. The slime doesn't have nearly as much durability, but okay, first of all, that's not what I need. I need a body. Okay, there's our body, and then we're going to get some tool rods. Actually, I'm going to get 2 of those. And that's perfect. That was a perfect amount. Okay, so let's pull that out of there. Let's get some enderium in there. I hope this works. I really hope this works. Because I want to put enderium tips on them. Those are usually the best. I'm going to let that melt down just in case it'll let me do it. But if not, then I want to revert to the shiny. Alright, let's make our fletching up while we're right here. Get our 2 leaf fletchings that we need. And then, yeah, just gotta wait for that to melt down. We almost got all this ready to go. I can go ahead and put the crossbows together while I'm waiting for that. So, crossbow. I never did pour the or did I? There's 1. I need 2. Okay, crossbow. That, and that. And then go that, and that. There's my other crossbow. There's my 2 comparisons. The only difference is the body and the limb. One's plastic and the other one's slime. If we look, obviously the plastic's faster. Airspeed's the same. Airspeed is identical. Effective durability is way higher on the slime. And if you look down the bottom, it says plus or minus 1, or it says minus 1 attack damage. So whatever I hit with this is probably going to subtract 1 from the total damage. Unless I can figure out a way to modify that. Or undo that. Well, it may not do anything since it's actually on the crossbow and not the arrow. Not the bolt. Alright, well, that should be melted down now. Let's put it at the bottom. And see if we can get it to work. I don't think it's going to, but we're going to try. So, is that going to pour? No, it's not. It's not, so we are going to have to go with the shiny tips. No? Not shiny. Signalum? No. Oh, I really wanted the shiny. Shiny. Okay, well, that's interesting. We need bolts. What can we make bolts out of? Bedrockium, yeah, it sheds. It's, yeah, it's all iron tips, though. What can we make the tips out of? See, all the difference in these is of shafts. All the fletching and the tips are all the same on these. They're all iron with standard feather fletching. But that does tell me that the best one, if I want the most out of it, would be the pink slime, and that Ardite rods would probably be the second most, or the Manilium rods. Manilium or Ardite rods. I can't make either of those. Manilium or pink slime, I mean, rods would be. But the thing is, I need material for the head. Material for the head. Let's try steel. It's the only thing I can imagine. We look at you got kind of look at the damage on the metal blades, or I usually look at the arrows. Arrow tips, and you can usually make a bolt out of any of the same materials that you see that the arrows can be made out of. So maybe we should look at something. Say ferrous. Okay, shiny. I really wish it would let me do shiny, because that's perfect for what I want to do. So what else could I possibly make it out of that's going to give me good damage? Slime. And I can't even do slime because you have to pour it. You have to pour it on there. Steel arrowheads. That's 2 attack. Steel, aluminite. Okay, so steel seems to be second best that I have access to. Let's try steel. I need 2 ingots of it. Steel in here somewhere. Well, it's gonna take a minute to melt, and then once that's melted, then we will we'll be ready to do this. Okay, so the steel's in there now. Bring it to the bottom and pour it onto our rod. Will give us a bolt body, right? Yeah, there it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. That way I give Ask the extra set of stuff later. So this we just put in here with our fletching, and then we get our bolts. Ooh, 282 steel bolts. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that amount anyway. We'll see if I'm happy with the damage or not in a second. So there's the second set, and I'm actually just going to store this someplace. Let's see. I'll put it over in his witchy area because he probably will see it there before anywhere else. All right, let's test these out. One thing we can do to really see what kind of damage we're going to do now is to actually load it with the bolts that we're going to be using, because right now it doesn't really show me the actual damage that it's going to do. It says 11.5 hearts, but it's going to change. That one also says 11.5 hearts. But it's going to change once it's actually got a bolt loaded into it. Okay. Neither of those were particularly impressive as far as draw speed, but I can improve it later with upgrades. The nice thing about these is it will automatically reload for you over time, where I don't have to hold the button down, at least for the thing. Okay, so I think the best place to test this would probably be go to the Nether, which is what I made it for. What I made them for, so let's go test them out. Now my primary idea here is to be able to shoot these wisps in one hit. Well, there's no problem there. Uh-oh. Alright, yeah, I don't know how we can measure the damage here since we don't got indicators. I do shoot pretty good. Well, I leveled them up. And actually I leveled those steel bolts up. Good. I'll be able to add something to those now, modifiers. Alright, now if we look at the actual damages these say that they're doing, it still says 11.5 on both of them. So I guess the main thing is, do I want to have the... Let's see, this one's slightly faster reload. This one's faster reload, but this one has a lot more durability. I'm probably going to stick with the plastic. Yeah. So I'll leave Esk the slimy one. And then as we get modifiers, we can add some redstone to them, and or whatever it is, and increase the draw speed. And then they'll be fairly powerful. They're not like OP like they can be in some packs. They're not nearly as OP as they can be in some packs, but they're still probably the best ranged weapon for this pack. Put it right down there beside the bolts, so he'll know where they're at. The only thing I'm definitely going to have on mine is I'm absolutely going to have to put self-repair on it. Some moss. Some moss. But we've gone way long on this episode, guys. Way long. I hope I can edit it down to something reasonable. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. As much as I'm enjoying making them, be sure and leave a like, comment, thumbs up, all that fun stuff. And until next time, I will catch you later.